Hey you, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Heidi Tyrus, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about my transition timeline. Basically, I'm going to be telling you how long it took for me to start and then to finish my transition. We all know that transitioning looks different for everyone, but today I'm going to be telling you what my transition looked like and how long it took me to not only socially transition, medically transition, and then surgically transition. I would say that for me, I'm still not fully done, but I've done most of my transition, which makes me feel good about myself, and it allows me to live a life where I feel that I can thrive just by living my life authentically. Now, I started socially transitioning in 2012 and I decided to start HRT in June of 2013, and since then I have been on hormone therapy and I have not stopped. I was doing one shot of 10 mLs a week. I was making sure that I was doing 40 mLs per month, and I did that for 2 years, but I was doing that just myself. I wasn't going to a doctor for it. Now, I'm talking to you about almost more than a decade ago. So once I, started to see the changes, once I started to notice and people were telling me oh my God, you look like a girl, or when people start telling you that, or where people start to confuse you in the market, or I'm not sure, when people call your name and when you show up, when you go up to them, they don't think it's you. I started to go through that and it felt very embarrassing. So I remember talking to my friend and telling her oh my God, I need to get my name and gender marker changed. And she was like, well, go to this place, they'll help you with your HRT and they'll help you change your name. So that's what I did, and I ended up not going to that place. But once I've already established medical care, I realized that it didn't matter how many years I had done of HRT on my own, that was not gonna count towards my journey. And so it was very heartbreaking to learn that, but I didn't have any other choice. And so I started basically HRT officially with a medical provider in 2016. And in 2017, I got my breast augmentation surgery. And in 2020, I got my gender reassignment surgery. And then in 2021, I got my facial feminization surgery. And I still want to do my voice and I want to do my body, but I have stopped right now for a little bit because getting surgeries is not that simple. There's a lot of aftercare behind that, and we talk about surgeries like if it's nothing, but at the end of the day, surgeries are everything because there's an aftercare process after each surgery, and I don't think anyone really speaks about that. But that is the reason why I have decided to take a break from surgeries, but in the future I would like to get that. And so if you look back since 2016 that I started officially or medically, technically it wasn't until July of 2021 that I got my facial feminization surgery. And once I got that surgery, it felt like I was already done with my transition. It almost felt like my transition was out of the way and I had one more thing less to worry about. Because, as a trans person, the one thing that you want to do is you want to start and then you want to finish. But the one advice that I can provide, if you're watching this video and you're thinking of transitioning, is don't go fast. Take your time, enjoy the process. It's beautiful. Obviously, when you start and you want to look like a woman right away, and you want your breasts to be big, and you want your face, and you want your body, and it's really good to talk about stuff like that. But if you enjoy every process of it, I guarantee you that by the time you're done, you are going to love it. And then once you're done with your transition, it's gonna be like something of the past, and then you just become you and you live your life and everything goes well and happy and you move on as your true authentic self. And so I would say for me, my transition was a little longer than your usual transition, your normal transition. But there's no such thing as normal. Another thing is that you will not know if you're done with transition because you don't know how many surgeries you're gonna want. Not just that, like if you're gonna go through an insurance process, which is the way that I went through, then it may take you like about, I would say between 2 to 6 years. But if you're gonna pay for it like out of pocket, if you're not gonna use insurance, then I think the process would be like less. Obviously, you still have to go through like surgeries and recoveries, and I'm sure that like once you go through a surgery and you realize what that feels like. But I don't know. There's a lot of fierce girls out there that it doesn't matter like how many surgeries they have to get, girl, they'll do it gladly and they'll do it again and again and again. And I'm so proud of those girls. But for me, I stopped. My process of transition has been about 6 years, and after that, I think more than just transitioning, more than just like looking like a female, or more than just surgeries or anything like that, I feel like something that's really, really important for me is self-love. It's really accepting you for you, not just because of you're beautiful, but also because you're beautiful in the inside. And when you do that, then you find a partner, and when you find a partner, then you move on with your life, and then soon transition will be like, girl, a thing of the past. But I think this is it for today. I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about Heidi's transition timeline. But for everyone, it's different. The only thing that I could tell you is that if once you decide to transition, girl, no matter how long it takes, you're doing the right thing and you're giving yourself an opportunity to like just love and be loved. And when you do that, you're doing the right thing and you're going through the right path. Just make sure that you have people who love you and care for you the whole time. Please do that. But thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, you can inbox me. Otherwise, have a good day. It is me, your girl, Heidi Chires. See you next time. Bye.